I'm Layert, and welcome to Gods of Semen, the platform that uses the life-changing technique of seminal retention to unveil the full potential of males. Here, using my years of experience and extensive knowledge, I show how retention is a scientific, spiritual, and psychological approach to regaining energy, overcoming worry, finding purpose, and getting rid of the never-ending sense of being lost. Redirecting your life energy to create a lighter mind, a stronger body, and a higher soul is the transformation you seek if you struggle every day with a lack of drive and feel trapped in a cycle of tiredness. I want you to know how much I value your questions and interactions, but I will only reply to thank you contributions of more than $5. By sponsoring my channel, you also enable YouTube to provide more men with the life-changing information they require. Watch this video through to the finish because it contains important information and stirring truths that have the potential to permanently alter your life. Join this community in pursuit of development by subscribing right away, turning on the notifications bell, and working together to reach the target of 20,000 subscribers. One step at a time, we will change the masculine world. I am so happy to share with you the profound insights that come to me when I let myself dive into the core of the transformational power found in the practice of seminal retention, which is, in my opinion, the master key that can unlock hidden potentialities and completely transform every part of my life. When I think about the words that reverberate throughout this chapter, I perceive a genuine invitation to rise above the confines of daily existence and awaken to a world where vital energy, this inner fire, emerges as the basis for the total rejuvenation of body, mind, and spirit. Every word, in my opinion, bears the weight of a lived experience, a journey followed with self-control, surrender, and an unwavering desire to preserve the integrity of being. I also strongly relate to the metaphor of ancestral rituals blending with contemporary discoveries, where science and spirituality are supposed to provide a more expansive understanding of who we truly are. I recall times when, engrossed in the tiresome grind of daily existence, I came to the realization that the energy that propels us is squandered into fleeting impulses, and that the only way I could truly change my life, and the lives of innumerable, it is a noble exercise that brings us to a level of concentration and clarity that is uncommon when we are influenced by the fleeting temptations of the contemporary world. This insight was developed through intense personal experiences, where I experienced periods of fatigue, demotivation, and a sense of disconnection from my actual purpose. It was during these times that the practice of seminal retention was discovered to be the remedy for the dispersal of energy and for the restoration of life's passion. I am certain that every man can overcome the constraints of a life ruled by fleeting impulses and reclaim his essence by learning to carefully guide the vital impulse. He can then use every obstacle as a chance to develop and become a better version of himself. I always feel like I have enough energy inside of me to push me to reconsider my routines and connect more deeply with what matters most: authenticity, self-control, and a never-ending quest for inner harmony. The practice I suggest is more than just a straightforward approach or technique. It is the expression of a philosophy of life that skillfully combines the most personal facets of the human condition and teaches us to reframe every environmental stimulus as a chance to bolster our inner strength. I vividly recall how, at times, my sensation of tiredness led me to doubt the value of any endeavor to find a higher purpose. But it was in choosing to conserve and refocus my energy that I discovered the solution to a meaningful and fulfilled existence. By expressing these thoughts, I feel obligated to stress that every conscious breath we take, every conscious decision we make to concentrate on our objective, where each step exposes a new facet of our capacity to overcome barriers and transcend the constraints placed on us by a society that frequently drives us to dispersal. I can really relate to your message since I discovered through a very personal experience that real transformation starts with just looking within and realizing the limitless potential that every one of us possesses. Instead of suppressing our nature, We must channel it in a way that turns our primal urges into creative energy and a force that motivates us to create a world that is more in line with our inner ideals and goals. According to this viewpoint, we become genuine artisans of our own fate when we take charge of our energy management. We are able to resignify every part of our lives and turn ordinary obstacles into opportunities for a previously unheard of level of spiritual and personal growth. I convey this vision to all of the guys who go with me because I am confident that they will regain the passion, inventiveness, and clarity that frequently seem to have been lost in the daily grind when they adopt this practice. I think that by acknowledging and nurturing this energy, we are making a significant step toward a life of fulfillment and meaning. Every story and event you share with yourself is evidence of the transformational potential that seminal retention may exert. My own route is characterized by periods of uncertainty and triumph, where choosing to conserve my vital energy has been essential to regaining my inner strength and creating a new reality where self-worth and discipline combine to forge a path full of progress and accomplishments. With my new book, Alchemy of the Gods, the authoritative work that combines the power of crystalline oil, the mysteries of Kundalini, and spiritual emancipation to disclose a path of personal progress and awakening of consciousness, you can find the transformation you've always desired. Imagine having access to knowledge that can shift your energy, give you a fresh perspective on the world and yourself, and give you the power to go on a profound journey of self-transformation. Alchemy of the Gods is available to anyone who wishes to break through barriers and uncover their inner potential, whether that be in the form of a physical book to appreciate every detail, a digital book to read whenever and wherever they choose, or an audiobook to take in these truths while changing their daily routine. Don't pass up the opportunity to begin this personal revolution. See the fixed comment and click the link in the description. First of all, though, I have something new that you might not have anticipated. With almost 2 hours of instruction on the top 6 areas of seminal retention, I provide the audiobook Semen Retention Success Path. This is the ultimate manual for regaining focus, releasing your vital energy, and fostering long-term personal development. Additionally, when you buy this audiobook, you will automatically receive a special 30% discount on the ebook, The Art of Semen Retention for Men, which contains 20 pages of cutting-edge techniques to improve your spiritual development, achieve emotional equilibrium, and establish a strong and distinct life purpose. Join the Gods of Semen group to receive exclusive privileges. Members receive priority responses, early access to content, and other perks that keep the channel lively and packed with news that can change the world. To embark on this path towards a new era of self-knowledge and personal achievement, click the link in the description right now, read the fixed comment, and join the group. This discipline, which goes well beyond a straightforward control method, positions itself as an invitation to self-transformation, encouraging each man to take the initiative of his own past and focus his energies on building a more vibrant and meaningful future. By sharing this journey with you, I believe I am not only imparting knowledge, but also extending an invitation to each of you to actively practice the art of living, to acknowledge your inner strength, and to harness that energy to overcome the obstacles posed by a culture that frequently pushes us to lose ourselves in transient desires and pleasures. Every choice I make and every action I take is guided by my belief that conscious management of life energy is the foundation for a genuine transformation. I am happy to report that by embracing this posture, I was able to undergo a significant shift in how I perceive the opportunities and challenges life presents. It's incredible how, with deliberate and planned energy management, hardships have turned into teaching moments and challenges into opportunities for personal development. Because I realized that real transformation doesn't happen overnight, but rather requires a continuing process of self-discovery and self-discipline, this perspective inspired me to take a position of constant vigilance over my habits. And to look for new ways every day to strengthen my connection with my essence. I am aware that for many people, the concept of managing one's own energy may seem like an overwhelming task, but I am convinced that with practice and perseverance, this journey can be transformed into an experience of self-discovery and empowerment that rises the spirit that previously seemed insurmountable and transcends the limitations of the physical body. For me, the energy that emerges through seminal retention is the best illustration of how humans can turn hardship into strength, disorder into order, and disarray into a focused attention that motivates us to pursue a meaningful and complete existence. Every quiet moment and moment of reflection helps me to reaffirm my beliefs and to remind myself that by taking charge of this energy, I am not only making my life better, but also helping to save male power and integrity, a movement that calls on every man to rediscover his true self and see the priceless worth that lies within. This practice, which at first glance may appear difficult and even counterproductive, turns out to be the ideal fusion of traditional wisdom and modern needs, providing a fresh viewpoint on how we might live more fully and in accordance with our greatest goals. Every day, I witness the transformational impact of this discipline as I come to understand that every deliberate choice I make, every instance in which I decide to conserve and refocus my energy, affects not only my own well-being but also the caliber of my relationships, the clarity of my thoughts, and the profundity of my actions. Realizing that by taking control of my own energy, I am helping to create an environment both inside and outside of myself, where balance and harmony serve as the cornerstones of a more prosperous and meaningful future, is an incredible sensation. This practice's strength is in its capacity to change not just the individual's path, but also the collective's, encouraging others to embark on their own self-transformation journey and realize the boundless potential within every human being. Every story I tell you is an expression of my dedication to this philosophy, and I believe that for the energy bestowed upon us are the paths to a life of fulfillment and completeness. I extend an invitation to everyone who can relate to this never-ending quest for self-awareness to accompany me on this journey. Take on the duty of being the custodians of their own vitality, and let the flame of inner transformation light up every part of their lives, inspiring not just themselves, but also everyone who has the honor of coming into contact with them and seeing the great renewed spirit. Do you find yourself caught in a vicious circle of frustration and despair when your motivation and energy levels decline? By rediscovering the power of seminal retention, you may transform this agony that keeps you from reaching your full potential. It's time to take charge of your destiny, to find your inner power, and to start the journey toward the transformation you deserve. If this message resonated with you, please like, subscribe to the channel, and watch the suggested video to continue your journey of self-transformation.